Hello and welcome to the debrief. It's Dave O'Neill here, back on the road with the comedy showcase crew. Sonya Diorio, Lehmo, Brad Oakes.
Hello.
Billy Stiles, who's not here because he's too busy naming obscure players from country towns. He's on his own journey. And we're off to Hamilton.
Yes.
Well, we're actually done the gig, let's not lie.
Hamilton, not the musical.
No.
Which
was actually quite surprising. Hamilton is a very happening country town on a Saturday night. I wouldn't say booming, but it's not. Some of these towns we go to are very shut down at night, aren't they?
the pub was pumping.
Yeah, it must. I think it's because all the country kids or. There's something going on there. Hang on, Lehmo. Do not speak until I put the mic in front of Lemo's driving for a change. I normally drive, but my car has got a bad knocking sound. It's like a Jehovah's Witness has got inside my boot. It's constantly banging on the... And Brad Oakes has pointed out to me, that is not good. So I booked it into a mechanic, or Rob the mechanic. Sorry, Lehmo, go on.
Mechanical expertise.
So, yeah, I ducked outside for a little while and walking through the car park, I saw a small group of young teenage ratbags.
I saw them.
Yes, and they were walking towards another group of teenage ratbags.
Wow.
And I thought there is going to be trouble in Hamilton tonight.
Some breakdancing?
The place was kicking off.
I think there's boarding schools there.
I wonder if it was the group that double high-fived me when I was 19.
They high-fived you?
Yeah, like double high-five. You know how young guys in the street just have to do crazy shit? So
Yes.
That's a push.
The group that I saw, Sonya, was
assaulted.
one dude and four young girls. They would have been about probably all 16 maybe, something like
right.
that.
Yeah, no, I just saw a group of young dudes. So there's just a whole bunch of young people roaming around the town.
This is what happens because I grew up in country towns.
Yeah, me too.
This is what happens. There's nothing else to do.
Absolutely.
So you roam the streets. I used to hang out in Loxton, right, in country South Australia. And on a Saturday night, it was hilarious. The people who were old enough to have cars would park them on the main street. And then if the car was just half cool, the bonnet would be popped most of the night and people would be talking about the engine, just staring at the engine. And the driver would be describing what's going on with his fully
knew anything
worked.
About it.
Yeah, I knew nothing, but I pretended.
I would need amphetamines to stay awake.
In the suburbs, we used to park outside the 7-Eleven and people would do that too. That's funny because we had access to the city, but you didn't stray that far from your suburb. It was pretty pathetic now that I think about it.
We used to roam the streets of Camberwell on a Friday and Saturday night.
Rough.
La-di-da.
looking for a bottle of Moe that's been thrown on the ground. And
Yes, we get the chauffeurs to fight.
well, my son is now 16 and he is one of those youth.
Roaming the streets.
Well, he's at a party tonight, actually. They have parties. But typical, I go, are there any girls being invited? He goes, I don't think so. I'm like, he goes to a co-ed public school. Tell bloody your mates to invite some girls. Like, what's up with that? Anyway.
So it's a friend zone party, is it?
Yeah.
It's an incel party.
It's an incel. Yeah, well.
What are we doing? Dad, we're making a bomb.
You know what, though? There was this whole thing where, because the good thing about now with kids, you know, you got to find my phone and you can monitor them where they are. And one of the dads, when my other son was in year 9, his kid, he got up in the middle of the night and his kid was gone from the room. And so he had a look at Find My Phone. He was on a street corner in Brunswick. Right, they lived in Brunswick. So he went and in his car and he pulled up and there was about 8, 15-year-olds just standing on a street corner. It's like, what
How
are you,
much?
it's
How
3 in the
much?
morning. It's like, yeah, what are you doing?
What else are they going to do? Sleep?
They're just standing around.
Yeah, they were the naughty kids at school. They were quite naughty, those kids. I don't know what happened to
It's
them, but they're the naughty
alternative
boys.
scouts.
Yeah, alternative.
I mean, they don't sound that naughty if they were just standing around. They weren't smashing up a car. They weren't smoking
No.
bongs.
Yeah, no, probably. So probably they were naughty, but then one of them went, "Shit, it's my dad. Act normal."
Yeah, maybe. I don't know what they were doing, but there can be naughty kids. Yeah.
So if you got Find My Phone on Barney's phone?
Yeah. They're all.
And guys, just so you know, Brad's also got Find My Phone for you, Sonya, and you, Brad, as well. Just so he knows where you are at
great.
gigs.
I mean, Lake Bolac. We're in Lake Bolac. Anyway, it's been. Oh, there's a bunny rabbit. It's been a fun time, and we're in the middle of footy final fever. So yeah, we drove up.
Party pies.
Hey! So on the drive, Dave drove my car because I had to watch the footy. So I watched on my phone in the passenger seat. I was very poor company for everyone else in the car. But I watched the Hawthorn GWS game, and the Hawkers won.
I love you qualifying it on your phone rather than a rather large set of binoculars.
There's so many rabbits.
Rabbit City, isn't it?
I gotta say, one of my friends on Facebook, I don't know, Donna, was very excited about this podcast because she must be another Hawkers person. She's very excited. I gotta say though, we're driving through Lake Bolac, which I was here with Des not long ago. I did a podcast from here, but this is the place where I did a footy club with Nick Capper, who's appeared on this podcast, and his first line I always remember. I notice there's no travel agent in Lake Bolac because why would you leave? It's so good. That's a great line. Line. The Capper-rator. Anyway, the Capper man. Anyway, so Lehmo, what the Hawks, and of course, I had a win last night with the Cats. Brad and Sonya had a win
Thursday night with the pies.
So we're all winners.
We're all winners.
Yeah.
And that's why Billy Stiles isn't with us, because he's a loser.
Melbourne.
Demons.
Boo. Anyway, by the time this comes out, the grand final might have happened. We don't know, but it's an exciting time to be alive if you're a footy fan for these teams.
And even if you don't barrack for the team, we've just been listening to the end of the Gold Coast Suns Freo game, and that was very exciting.
I actually feel like all of these Melbourne comedy showcase shows that we've done, we've always been watching a footy game backstage.
True.
So, just shows we don't get on.
And so now the Gold Coast will play Brisbane. And what is that called? What is the term, Lehmo?
That's the pineapple grapple.
I love that. I've never heard that. And I just want to know, so you would say that on ABC Radio because you...
We would say it on ABC Radio. And a part of me wants to say that Emma Race and or I made that up, but I actually can't specifically recall. Because I remember us trying to come up with different terms for the Q Clash because we thought Q Clash was boring.
Yeah, that pineapple grapple is fantastic. What do they call the South Australian one? Is there one for that? Or
It's Showdown.
That's
You know, pineapple grapple sounds like something rugby players would do to each other.
Well,
like
let's
grab
try
them by the nuts.
Yeah, okay.
We did come up with another one that had banana in it, but I can't remember. It was the banana something.
Banana Rama?
No, it wasn't Banana Rama.
Great band, by the way.
No, not Banana Drama.
Banana Drama. Okay, I think pineapple grapple. You won't do better than that. But let's come up with one for the South Australian because I don't like the Showdown. I've got one already.
Yes.
Serial Killer Thriller.
Yes. Very nice. The Snowtown Showdown.
Oh, damn.
Barossa. Come on, wind. Barossa Tosser. That's not bad.
Rumble in Rundle.
And what's the Perth one called? Is that just another Showdown?
Derby. They call it the Derby.
Or the Derby.
They call it the Derby
The
because
Derby.
the town in Derby is pronounced Derby in WA. So it's not a
real
Derby,
controversy
it's a Derby.
over
You
there.
can do a better one than the WA. Okay, Sangroper, Roper, Perth, Smurf. Nah.
The Dockers Knockers. No, that's
No.
just sounds rude.
What's the name of the stadium? Perth,
The Optus.
Perth Stadium.
But this is the thing I always wonder because we're all writers, because we're star comedians. But who came up with Bris Vegas? Like that's a bit of genius.
Don't you know someone who thinks they came up with it?
Was it John Birmingham?
Who came up with Bris Vegas? The writer.
You know, died with a falafel.
Yeah, it's a great book. Do you reckon he came with Bris
I don't
Vegas?
know. That's the first time I ever saw it was
Yeah.
a reference to them going down to
And Lehmo, who do you have a mate who claims?
I have a mate who went to the Test series in the West Indies in 1995, Australia v the West Indies, and he claims that he started Glenn McGrath, and he still maintains to this day that he started it, and the rest of us find it hilarious and will never, ever accept that is the case.
Well, not
And
credit
you know
him.
what? And if it is the case, it's a cruel twist for him that none of his mates or anyone will believe him.
Possibly prove it. How could he possibly?
It is a hard one to prove. You could easily, if it did start there in the West Indies, you could maybe ask Glenn McGrath. He would probably know where it started.
He should take it to The Hague.
If it did start in the West Indies,
I think
could
you
easily
can.
steal it and come home and go, "Oh, that was me."
You just wonder about that stuff. I remember my brother worked in a warehouse in Melbourne with a guy who claimed that he wrote Casey and the Sunshine's hits. So when no, baby, give it up would come on, he would lose his mind and throw boxes around the warehouse saying, I wrote this song. And when
But he wrote it but got no credit for it.
no credit. And when I looked into it, Casey did live in Melbourne for a while.
Really?
Yeah, Casey
Dun, dun, dun.
Casey
Dun.
lived in Australia. So maybe the warehouse guy's right.
Okay, I've got a conspiracy theory for you. So we've just been in Hamilton, but Oaksy, you mentioned the stage play Hamilton.
Yes.
The guy that wrote that, who is now very famous and very rich, was in Australia in 2009, and guess what he went to see and absolutely loved?
Keating the musical?
Keating the musical. And there are a number of similarities between Keating the musical and Hamilton.
And the other thing that he did, he visited Hamilton.
Yeah.
Lol.
And-
It could have been called Ararat the musical.
No,
So hang on, how do you know this?
I know this because Stephen Gates told me that the bloke who wrote it went to see Keating. And everyone knows he went to see Keating because he was very effusive with his praise afterwards,
He went to
saying
Hamilton
how much
Island.
that he loved it. How much he loved Keating the musical. Yeah.
Hamilton.
Wow.
He went with Justin Hamilton to Hamilton Island.
Where? What? Where?
Yeah.
But he wrote The Heights, which is currently on.
Oh, yeah.
Which was that? I wonder if that was after the Keating the musical, or that was before. Hamilton wasn't The Heights written before Hamilton.
Who wrote
Same
Keating?
guy.
Was Mike,
Keating was written by
not McLeish? No.
McLeish. Mike McLeish was the main guy. He was Keating, but it was written by. Give me a minute. Paul Keating.
And it was written by Mark Latham.
Yeah. Can't remember. My
Oh.
daughter's at Melbourne Uni currently. Anyway, I've got nothing else to say. No, okay.
I'll tell you another conspiracy one, which is
Hang on. I've got one for you, though. Well, what's your one? Hang on, you
Well,
go first.
when I was running a training course for comedians in Brisbane, and some guy said, "Oh, you know that thing where you go, someone's mobile phone rings, you go, we've got a jamming device. If that rings again, I'll come over and jam it up your ass."
Yeah.
You go, "I use that all the time." And I said, "Well, I wrote that." And he goes, "No, you didn't." And I went, "Oh, well, I did." And I said, "I wrote it in 1993 as a heckler put down." He goes, "No." And I went, "Well, if I didn't write it, where do you reckon it came from?"
Yeah.
And he goes, "Oh, it was just there."
Yeah, right.
God invented it on
Well,
the 8th day.
Look, someone else could have written the same thing, but if you wrote it originally, yeah, you wrote it. But anyway, my daughter was, she's doing pop music as a subject, and they got this lecturer, this cool dude, and then all the kids are going, he's teaching songwriting, right?
Yeah.
And they're all going, "And what songs have you written?" He goes, I wrote a song for Michael Jackson.
What?
Yeah, wrote a song for one of the last albums, and you look it up, and he's got a songwriting credit.
Really?
Yeah.
Story.
True story. Yeah, I went bullshit, and I looked it up, the song on Wikipedia. There's his name listed in the writers.
I mean, it's
Wow.
not one of MJ's best. Let me.
No, it was called Nobody Knows or somebody.
Yeah, no one knows this
No one. It's not
fucking
Beat It.
song.
It's not Beat It or not one of the big ones.
Billie Jean.
Fentanyl for everyone.
It's called Hamilton.
It's I mean, after having my colonoscopy and getting knocked out. Speak.
Did someone fart or did we
No, I think
Smells
we're not
weird.
me.
It's one of those weird.
Anyway, after getting knocked out, that was a very good way to go to sleep. And that's what Michael Jackson, how long did he, he would have the doctor come over. And same with Prince, actually. He would have a doctor come over to his house and
administer fentanyl.
every night for 3 years, was it?
Is Prince really dead? No one saw the body.
No one saw the little body.
No. I reckon he faked his own death.
No.
No one saw the body. Come on.
Have you
Is
seen
that,
it?
is that true?
Oh, yeah. It's
Has anyone in this car seen Prince's body?
and Epstein didn't kill himself.
Yeah, well, we know that, but is the Prince one an actual conspiracy theory?
I
or is
haven't
that
heard
just
that.
you?
That's bullshit.
I think it's starting right now.
Yeah, let's start a conspiracy theory in
Yeah.
this car.
Prince is alive. Michael Jackson's alive. They're all in Hamilton. They're hiding.
They're in
We
Hamilton,
just
the
saw
musical,
them at the
yes.
gig.
They're dressed as chimps and they're cleaning the windows.
Well, apparently that's what they used to do. Bubbles is still alive. I googled it. He's still alive.
Yeah. Is
The
he?
monkey. Yeah, he's in a zoo in Florida, traumatized.
Yeah, he's running the tourist shop.
Hey, Brad, he'd have some stories to tell.
Tell you what, if you do want to get depressed and you're an animal lover, there's a podcast about the whale that was in the movie Free Willy.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so
Depressing.
depressing. Like me dead.
Oh.
Well, I'll listen to that.
It's like blackfish, you know?
Oh,
The-
no.
the ones
Oh,
that are
yeah,
at
no.
SeaWorld, it's depressing.
That's depressing.
But fucking Bubbles would be depressed.
But didn't they someone does a joke about when the dolphins or the whales would attack someone in the SeaWorlds in
Yeah.
America, they would just move them to the next SeaWorld? They're like Catholic priests. They would
Yeah.
just move them around. Who does that joke?
Or,
It's
it's
a good joke.
or comedians.
All comedians.
But you remember the Amazing Jonathan used to do that line where he go, "Hey buddy, did you used to blow bubbles when you were a kid?" And then people go, "Yeah," and he goes, "Good, he's back in town. He wants your number."
Oh, jeez.
I've heard heaps of people say that. I
I
reckon
thought you were
that's
going to say you wrote that, Lehmo.
yeah. I reckon I wrote that. I recken
I
that's
wrote
one of
that
those.
93.
I reckon that's one of those jokes that there's a certain type of comic. It's just fair game
Yeah.
because I think I've heard that joke a lot.
Oh, see, he was a street performer. He would have learned it on the street. He never wrote anything, but he did it so well.
But tell you what I want to know. You know, back in the day, as a kid, right? I would tell jokes all the time. I was a real joke teller.
Same here.
So, three blokes walk into a bar, whatever it was. Who wrote all those
Loads
jokes?
of street jokes.
I reckon they've got a theory that it was radio DJs that
Yeah.
used to do them, but
And came from people going to see strippers, and that's where the comedians were performing, and people misremembering jokes and then rewriting it.
really? Yeah. True, you wonder where old jokes come from, but
Yeah.
who knows?
Yeah. What's that joke about Jesus on the cross?
Jesus.
Fucking hell.
The bad roadworks going on. What's the joke about Jesus on the cross?
I can see
Peter,
your- yeah.
I can see your house from up here.
Yeah.
That's a great joke.
And how's this for a nonsensical joke? A beautiful girl walks past Jesus while he's on the cross, and she goes, "I could do anything you want." He goes, "Could you take the nails out?" She goes, "Yeah." She takes one out, and he goes, "Great." She takes the other one out. He goes, "Could you take the bottom ones out first?"
That's a good one. I haven't heard that one. A good,
Yeah, I
Yeah.
wrote that in 2003 AD.
a good Jesus joke's always good.
Like, who wrote A Horse Walks Into a Bar and the Barman Says, "Why the Long Face"? Who wrote that?
I don't know, but do you know the addendum to that is the bear walks into the bar, leans on the bar, puts and says, "I'll have a beer, thanks." And the barman goes, "So, why the long pause?"
There is the other great joke. Well, what are we seeing? What are we seeing? What are we doing? Oh, we're turning. Oh, gee, but where the fuck are we turning?
Oh my.
Oh, no. What,
Those kangaroos have got guns.
we're turning down a dark road. What's that joke? Oh, but the guy who brings the parrot in the bar that talks and everything.
I don't know, but
Oh, I gotta remember it. All right.
hold on.
We are changing course.
Is that the? It's not the one with the. That's I probably can't tell that one.
No.
I won't.
Anyway, here we are. We're getting lost.
I don't
We're
want to
doing
get.
stuff.
I don't want to get the debrief cancelled.
It's a debrief cancellation. Anyway, it is interesting who.
What impact it has on the numbers. So 2 hours 15, it'll readjust, and 198, it'll readjust 201. 3K's longer, but it's a decent road.
Yes.
Much better. Who came up with, like, speaking of 40 collie wobbles? That must have been a journalist, I reckon.
That would have been a journalist, I reckon. Absolutely.
Oh, it's somebody's it wasn't. It was a guy who used to write in the Herald Sun. He wrote in black and white.
Yeah. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Because
Yeah.
his daughter came out and said, "My dad invented the collie wobbles."
Wow.
Right.
What a claim to fame.
Yeah. We should go and desecrate his grave.
Just a directional thing. Oh, that's beeping's annoying.
Is that beeping saying
It's
we're
from
off course?
No. There's something in the back.
It's gonna,
That's
the car's
leaning
gonna
up against the-
explode. Yeah.
Uh,
There's a bomb in the car.
something back. Yeah.
If
If it
you-
keeps going, I will pull over.
If you drop below 80 kilometres an hour,
Yeah. Sonya, this is telling me to turn again in 4 kilometres time. Should I ignore that?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Good.
This has become a navigation podcast.
It's navigation. It's fascinating for the people at home. Wow, if I ever go from Hamilton to Melbourne, this is awesome news.
what dark force is trying to draw us away?
Yeah, I know. We're being lured.
Lured into
Lured,
the
I tell
satanic
you,
rituals in Ararat. Anyway, here we are.
I just passed the microphone to Sonia so she could tell us.
Oh, sorry.
More
Well,
geographical.
if we stay on this road, it's
Take us to Ballarat.
55
Ballarat?
minutes. Yeah, to Ballarat. The other one's 53 minutes, but it's that dodgy road that we were going to go on before.
Yeah.
So just stay
yeah,
on
yeah.
this one. Yeah, 2 minutes.
That 2 minutes is probably the precipice when you go over.
Save our lives.
It's a 2,000 metre drop.
The other road was haunted, clearly. So. But 2 minutes, though.
Anyway, here we are. We're on the road.
How was the gig? Did you enjoy it?
The gig was fantastic. I loved it. I mean, there was like 70, 80 people maybe in the Hamilton Theatre.
But they were great.
But they were awesome. There was Beryl, and what happened with Beryl, Brad?
Well, when I said I was doing a joke about how I had my gallbladder removed, and I said I had 4 little scars and one slightly larger one on my side. And I said to this woman went, no. And I went, oh, sorry, what did you have? And she goes, I just had a great big gash.
Classic.
and everybody laughed. And she just went, and she looked at me like, what? She went, oh.
Oh.
And her name was Beryl, and she was fucking awesome.
They don't mince their words in Hamilton.
No. And then I referred to that and got a big laugh.
Yeah.
And then at the end, I do this thing at the end of these road shows where Brad goes on. Everyone's been on. He goes on as the MC to finish up, and I walk on with a broom, pretending to sweep the floor. And then I escalated. I had a mop. They had some excellent stuff.
It's like a sitcom.
Oh, I had a mop. I remember in Sale, I got a vacuum cleaner and plugged it in. It was fantastic. But this one, I had a whiteboard and I did a Venn diagram of Beryl and the gash, and then that was gold. And then Lehmo came with a ladder. Oh,
We really went above and beyond.
We all got
Hamilton.
involved.
Delivered for the people of Hamilton, didn't we?
They
I'll
delivered
be
for
talking
us.
about it. Like Jared, who was a disability integration officer at a school, and as I said to him, well, there's no jokes there, mate. Anyway, we'll move on. He'll just be at school on Monday going, and then at the end they brought out a broom, and everyone's like, well, that sounds a bit shit, Jared.
What was his title?
He was a disability integration officer at a primary school.
That's a juiced up title, isn't it?
So what happens these days, for people that don't have children, but me and Lehmo would be aware of this, Bradford and Sonya, they try and integrate disabled children into your normal primary school. Well, because in our generation we had special schools.
We used to integrate them by teasing them.
Yeah,
I'm
by
not
teasing
proud of
them.
it, but
Yeah,
we did
yeah.
it.
On the
Times have changed.
blue bus. Yeah, you're on the blue bus. But that's what they do these days, which is probably better. But there's still special schools. Absolutely still
Anyway,
special
we
schools.
entertained the good people of Hamilton, like
Oh.
this guy.
The voice of reason.
He
Fucking funny.
he was, and then there was Bernie, the retired train driver down the front.
Oh, yeah.
Uh,
What train did he drive?
Queensland.
Oh, right.
I've had train drivers before, and you know what I always say? Oh, what's your favourite route? And his wife said, me. Classic, eh? She's bloody, whoa.
Yeah,
Duh, what was I?
That's the end game, though.
Why was I even on stage? Like,
That's getting away from something if he's retired all the way down here.
I know, there was some incident, I reckon.
I reckon it doesn't normally go that way. It's usually,
Sugarcane fire. Yeah,
Yep.
you're right. Who moves from Queensland to Hamilton?
I don't know.
Bernie.
Yes. So,
Something happened on the trains.
but what a great little theatre. Like I'm
Pizza
really,
was good.
yeah, your tie.
I had Thai, which was also good.
So
We went
we're
to a
not- we don't just-
servo on the way, which was very underwhelming.
we don't just do travel. We do food
Yeah.
reviews as well.
And because
It was like that service station was like, it was fully stocked 3 months ago, and they just said, once we're out of stock, we're closing this thing down.
It was
And
apocalyptic, really.
It's days away from
yeah.
closing down.
I had a potato cake. I had a bite of a potato cake. And you could have taken shelter behind it in a school shooting. It was just so tough.
well, I went to where was I last night? Warwicknabeal, which ironically is near here, but I didn't stay overnight. Anyway, on the way there, I went to the Beaufort Fish and Chip Shop, and that
Great.
was opposite the Beaufort Bakery,
Oh,
where,
there he
as
goes.
you remember,
There he
I
goes.
went there at 9 in the morning one day when I couldn't sleep in Mount Gambier after a gig, and I said, "Can I get a chicken and salad roll, please?" And the woman said, she gestured with her hand, "The salad bar is not open yet." And there was a bit of perspex over the carrot and the beetroot and the tomato.
That story has appeared on this podcast.
Has it been appeared
A
before?
number of
Has it?
times.
Yes, sorry.
I
I'm
think that's
repeating
the
myself.
fourth time.
And then she said, "Are you Dave O'Neill from the Nugget?" Oh, well, I am. Oh, that's my husband's
the
favourite
Nugget.
photo.
Not Spicks and Specks.
Yeah. No. He said, my favourite film. My husband, can I get a photo? And then she goes, "All right, what do you want? Anything?" I said, "Well, is the salad bar open now?" But it wasn't.
Oh, no.
She wouldn't open. She wouldn't lift the perspex.
Oh, my God.
Sorry for repeating
Rules
my
are
story.
fucking rules,
But when I
mate.
drove into Beaufort, I went, "I'm not this fucking joint again."
Oh.
But the fish and chip shop
Was open?
excellent and excellent. Oh man, it was so
you
good.
went against the rule of getting fish inland?
Yeah, I didn't care. I got flake. I know it's all frozen, so it was beautiful. Though.
Yeah. It used to be a thing when I was a kid,
Yeah,
though.
don't get fish inland. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah. Certain
Well, you
fish.
know, I don't want to speak like a fisherman, but most fish is frozen when they catch it. They freeze it immediately.
That's why they're so easy to catch.
Come on.
I should have been a dad.
You should have been a comedian. You should have been a dad.
Got the gags.
Not too late, Brad. It's not too late. Well,
On the
Father's Day
gags.
tomorrow, Lehmo. What are we expecting?
Well, I'm expecting breakfast in bed, which is a highly overrated arrangement, but we'll take it tomorrow for the fun of it.
You'll never hear this.
And he's not listening to this podcast. And then my wife is very excited about the gift they have for me, because I genuinely don't expect much these days. So
Is this the one that wasn't allowed to tell you?
no, that was my birthday present.
Oh.
That was the watch you keep teasing me about. Is the
Gentle
giant is the one that he gave away. And also my son's done a card, so I can't wait to see what he's written in the card.
Oh, that's
Something along the lines of "You're the best dad in the world," I imagine.
only have one to
the
choose
only
from.
dad in the world. And then he brackets, "Uncle Barry's not bad. He comes over when you're away." You know, all the good ones. Classic. The classics.
And then we're going out to lunch to a steak restaurant for lunch.
Which
Where?
one? Catch for
somewhere-
comments.
Somewhere in Collingwood.
Ooh. I tried to book a Chinese restaurant, but I was booked out. I went, "Oh, don't
When did
worry
you try and
about
book
it."
it today?
Yeah, yesterday. My wife
no.
did.
So what are you cooking for?
Well, it's going to be hard for breakfast
Day.
in bed for me, Brad, because I sleep on a mattress currently on the floor of my bedroom. So that is going to be a little bit hard. But I enjoyed having some rice bowls while the cat can stare down at me from its pillow.
Why don't they just put something in your
Fucking-
bowl?
Yeah, exactly. I laugh, but I'm crying, everyone. Because I I sleep on a. Oh, I sleep.
You got a
I
mattress on
talk
the-
about it in stand-up, but it's actually
Yeah.
true.
Yeah.
For a while, because I've got a CPAP, it's noisy, whatever.
Oh, yeah.
And then my wife, we got a mattress on the floor from when the kids were little. Kids will come in and try and get in your bed all the time. It's so fucking annoying. And then, so we had a mattress. Just sleep on the mattress, mate. You'll be right. And the mattress stayed under the bed. And then for a while, because I was kicking my wife into sleep.
Oh my god.
I was awake. Anyway, no, come on. Come on. And then she slept on the mattress. And for God's sake, I'll sleep on the mattress. And it's been like 3 years. And now I quite like it down there. I
On
don't
the
mind
floor. Yeah, you're like one of those bachelors who, 20-year-old dude can't afford a bed frame.
it. Yeah, like when I interviewed Millsy. We used to interview Millsy and we used to get an update on his mattress. Like, yeah, I've still got the mattress, guys.
God, you'd be able to break that with a pick.
But yeah. Millsy had a mattress with no sheet. I think it was like bad. But I gotta rectify the situation. I've got to when we were overseas recently, we would sleep in king size beds and that was fine.
Did you go book in hotels and say
The mattress.
on the floor.
Well, this reminds me of our friend Brooksy, who's been on this podcast from The Music Man. He sleeps outside on a mattress. And when he went to the Gold Coast recently, he sent me a photo. He was sleeping outside on the balcony. It's mad.
Yeah, but
What is that? That is
Yeah,
not usual behaviour.
at his own property or are they?
Yeah.
hotels?
He has like a mattress in the backyard sometimes he has a tarp over when it rains. And now he's got a dog.
Yeah, and with
the
his
dog
dog.
gets in with him.
But with Airbnb, well, that's the air bit.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyway, I don't know what I'm expecting tomorrow, Lehmo. They'll make a card.
There'll be something in your bowl.
My
It'd be
kids
nice.
are older.
Do the kids get together and give you one thing, or do they have a gift each?
Oh no, they won't. I don't think there's going to be any gifts. Like my wife's going to go to the shops with Dad and get him something. I said, don't worry about it. I don't want a gift. And my oldest son said, good. So that's great.
Wow.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
Oh, good.
Write something nice.
Yeah, they do cards and they'll do drawings and
Yeah.
stuff.
Aw.
And
Nice.
I like my daughter will. I mean, the girls
The
are
girl
probably
one.
better, but just better at whatever.
Well, she's at Melbourne Uni, isn't she?
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah, right.
I don't know who said that. Anyway, we can wind this podcast up. We've only got 2 hours to go till we get to
This has
Melbourne.
been quite a long one.
Yeah.
Anyway, what went well tonight? Anyone have a crack? What went well?
Can I say something that was just that often happens at gigs and can be a bit awkward? I started talking to a dude in the crowd, and when I first spoke to him, the reaction of the room and the reaction of him made me go, oh, someone's already spoken to this guy. It was Jared in the front row. Had you spoken to him, Oaksy?
No.
I did. He was
No,
the
I never did.
disability integration officer.
That was,
Yeah.
right, okay. I was talking to him, and then I did a couple of things with him, and I said, has someone already spoken to you tonight? And then everyone laughed.
Yeah.
What did you talk to him about? Because me and Oaksy were assuming he was gay with his boyfriend there.
It could have been. It could have been. I
Oaksy wanted to
couple
ask
in the
him,
front.
how did you meet in Hamilton? How did you find each other?
Anyway, yeah, so I was talking to him about being young when I was doing my young versus old gear.
He was possibly one of the youngest people there.
Oh, can I just say,
He was 33, which was young enough for my jokes.
we
Yes.
did last time we did a gig in Sale, which my dad attended.
Oh, great guy.
And
Great guy.
Yeah, he actually specifically called out your bit, Lehmo. He's like, oh, when Lehmo was talking about the old people and the young people, I'm like, oh, he really got you, Dad. He's like,
Dad
yeah,
loved
yeah.
it.
He's like, but the whole show was great. But when Lehmo was talking about
Well, you couldn't have made
He's-
something up about your dad and me?
He's a man who knows his comedy.
Yeah.
I like it.
All right, well, what didn't go well? 51 to Ballarat.
Pity the microphone wasn't on.
Oh, that was so funny. So I had to introduce Brad, and the mic wasn't on, and then I turned it on, it goes clunk, and then I introduce you, you walk out, and the mic's not on, and some guy yells out, "We can hear you." It's like, Jesus.
Yeah, but we can hear you, but your microphone's not on.
Yeah.
You good. All right.
Thanks, mate.
They're switched on in Hamilton.
Unlike the mics.
Yeah.
Hey, and Any organisational hazards? Well, that's an organisational hazard right there. The mics.
No, they were accommodated us. We didn't have any
great.
drinks. They went and got us some drinks.
They were great.
Yeah.
What was the name of the guy?
Michael?
Mark and Amanda.
Mark and Amanda. We bought pizza locally,
Oh, yes.
two family pizzas, and brought them back to the green room.
Pizza.
And I ate way. I did that classic thing of going, you know what? I reckon I'm full. I'll just have one more pizza.
How many slices do you reckon you had?
Oh, fucking too many because I feel like
I had
I
4.
feel a bit fucking bloated, right?
I reckon I had 3, but that's. I did bring my own dinner though, which is so I'm just a pig.
I reckon they were bigger than the family ones we got the last.
Yeah, they were bigger than the Sale families. You know what? The Sale Pizza Shop is listening. Please go to Hamilton and check out their families because they're decent size.
Do you think families are just bigger in
Hamilton, yeah. Grazing area.
I got my room.
Yeah.
Got more space out here.
All right, how can we do better next time?
Switch the mic on.
Move Hamilton.
Not really our jurisdiction.
Move Hamilton 3 hours closer to Melbourne.
Well, so Sonya raises an interesting point when she goes, it's not really our jurisdiction, but it's one of those things where if I don't ask and it happens, then am I complicit? But if I do ask and they go, yeah, it's on, they get offended, you know. So it's better to.
Well, it was quite funny. The lovely woman who was doing the mixing text backstage said when the music came on and stuff, and I go to speak in the mic, she goes, "Oh yeah, you've got to turn the mic on." She turns, I'm like, "Oh right." And then when you walked out, she goes to me, "He's got to turn the mic on." I'm like, "Yeah."
Do you know what she said when I think when Billy was on? She said to me, "Oh, do you need me to do your walk-on music when you go back on?" I went, "Not if you don't want it." And she goes, "Oh, thanks a lot, thanks."
Well, so she didn't do it.
No, when I go back on after.
What?
No, it was 8 steps to the microphone. It didn't matter.
Okay. She said to me afterwards that was a great show.
Yeah, she did say that.
Yeah, it was good on it.
And they were lovely.
Nice people. All right, well, follow these guys on social media. Lehmo, what's your handle?
I am at Lehmo15. I'm still searching for Lehmo's 1 to 14.
Wow.
Brad?
I'm Bradford Emlyn Oaks on Facebook and Brad.Oaks on Instagram.
And Sonya?
Sonya D Comedy.
And thanks everyone for listening. Thanks especially to Donna on Facebook, who was so keen to hear this podcast because she's a big Hawks fan.
Go the Hawks.
Go Pies.
Go the Cats.
Go Pies.
Go the Cats. And go Gold Coast Suns, just because no one will say it, so someone has to. All right. Okay. Thanks for listening. Thanks to our sponsors. I don't know if we have any, but we thank you.
Yeah, the fish and chip shop in Beaufort.
Yeah, the Beaufort Fish and Chip
Not
Shop.
the salad bar.
Not the bakery. Not the bakery. Pizza. Yeah, I can't remember what it was
Not
called.
LJ's, though.
Not LJ's. We went to a different one. It was called... Not bad pizza, though. Yeah. Yeah, and Wordsworth Productions, who put on all these shows. And if you're managing a theatre in the regional areas and you're thinking, well, this sounds like an awesome show, get in contact with Celia at Wordsworth Productions.
Go Wordsworth Productions.
Wordsworth Productions. All right. Thanks for listening.